This is why you have to be really careful when you co-sign for someone else's car. I get a call. They explain to me that they want to buy a house and they're first-time home buyers. In the conversation, I start asking them a bunch of questions about their credit, their income, assets, and that kind of stuff. So initially, I'm asking them how much rent they pay. They explain that they're paying about $3,000 a month in rent. They explain they want to purchase a house for about $450,000. Said, okay, what's your guys' income? They explained to me the income. It's two people, and the combination of the two people, it's about $160,000 a year. I was like, okay, so it looks like you have pretty good income. You're probably going to be able to do this. They go on to explain that their credit scores are in the 700s. They have good credit. And now I'm starting to ask about debt. When I ask about debt, they have some car payments, some credit cards, some very, very minor stuff. All in, it's about $1,000 a month. We talk about the down payment and how they're going to do the down payment, how we're going to address the closing costs. Pretty much it's all good. Then one of the borrowers says to me, I think I should mention this. I was like, okay, what's going on? She explains that she had co-signed for a family member for two vehicles, and the two vehicles were about $1,800 a month, but that she didn't make any of those payments and she could document it. I was like, okay, when did those vehicles go into service? When did you co-sign? She goes, I co-signed about 6 months ago. I was like, okay, so here's the situation. If you've co-signed for somebody else's vehicle and they're making the payment, we can exclude that payment in your debt ratio, but we have to be able to document that that's been going on for at least 12 months. If that person and you have owned that car for only 6 months, you're not going to be ready to purchase a house and exclude that debt because you're going to have to wait another 6 months. And I know it doesn't sometimes make sense. You're like, well, I couldn't have made 12 months payments because we only owned the car for 6 months. But the agencies, and I'm talking about Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, all the agencies, they say that only after you can demonstrate that somebody else has been making the payment for 12 months can you exclude that debt. So they're going to have to wait 6 months in order to qualify for a house because they co-signed for somebody else's car payments, and it's about $1,800 a month, which is really going to affect their debt ratio.